my lovelies, before I start this episode, I want to say we're coming into wheeling season, and you've got to make sure that you have everything that you need before heading out onto the trails, and that is including a map of the trails or the area that you're going into. Go check out OnxOffroad. It has everything that you need in there. It's so simple to use. And if you don't know how to use some of the things, I do have a playlist where it shows you how to use the app or specific features of that app. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description below where you can become a member, and I would suggest getting the elite membership. That just opens up absolutely everything on the map and in more detail, and it gives you a couple more features. So definitely check it out. I'll leave that link in the description below. Let's head on outside because we need to talk about Oma the Tacoma for a hot second. So I've been thinking about Oma the Tacoma a lot lately. What is her purpose in this whole fleet? Yes, she is my daily driver, but she boogies in the desert. We now have that decked system back here, which is perfect, especially for living out here. All that dust and sand when the wind comes. There's a lot of that, but everything stays in here and is safe and perfect and dry. I don't know. I've been looking back on a lot of stuff that I've done in the past couple of years, and overlanding has come into mind. I do live in an ideal place to just head on out once a week and go explore a part of the state or Arizona or Nevada that I've never been in. Overlanding. I have been on a couple of trips. I've been with Talonsai with Onx. I've been with Marco with Onx, and I've been a couple of times by myself with friends. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think maybe we should start thinking of Oma the Tacoma as a little more of an overlanding vehicle? Well, before I even think about that, I have a guy here that I've known for a couple of years, all the way from the East Coast, who has a little bit of a different setup. So let's go and see him and see his setup first.
Well, first of all, my name's Jay Whaley, Desert Runner 9875 if anybody cares. I am from Hickory, Pennsylvania, just outside Pittsburgh. This is a 1978 Jeep CJ5. I bought it brand new from the factory, custom ordered actually, because I didn't like the stripes for 78. It's got a 304 V8 original motor. It's been bored out 30 over, balanced, a recurve distributor, 4-speed Dana T18, or Borg Warner, excuse me, T18, and then the Dana 20 transfer case. Used to have an AMC Model 20 rear axle. I've had issues with the bearings in that axle the last 3 years. So I finally put a Dana 44 under it, made it an oil bath conversion, so we're going to see how that's going to work.
Nice.
Already got 3,000 miles on it and it's doing fine, so we'll just keep going. Managed to pick up a PTO unit for a Dana 20, which they're like hen's teeth. So I've got a PTO winch on the front, onboard air, onboard AC, all the toys.
Good things.
Yeah, lights all over the place. It's wired for a plow in the front, but I don't take the plow when I travel. I picked up the trailer in '99 when I was doing the I did a full frame-off rebuild in '99 on this, and I got the trailer at the same time. And at the time I was doing POR 15. I thought that was the greatest thing under the sun until 15 years later on the Jeep, it just starts peeling off in sheets. This trip has been interesting. When I was out in Pahrump, going out to the Ibex Dunes, that road is really rough. I got about halfway out and the tongue collapsed. And when it collapsed, you could see it was completely rotted out, but you couldn't tell it was coated with POR 15. It looked pristine. It just collapsed. Well, it looked fine.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's got 4 gas cans, it's got 10 gallons of water underneath, it's got its own pump and air system, so you turn the pump on, it pressurizes, it's just like an RV. 200 watts of solar on the roof, charge converter. There are 2 Series D size 4 batteries. There's 2 of them all the way across the front, the big, huge ones, lead acid. And that's pretty much it.
That's it in a nutshell.
Oh, the axle. I had to remove the original axle and put on a 3,500 pound axle, put on new leaf springs and helper springs.
All right. Well, goodness me, you started this trip how many weeks ago?
Started it the 1st of April. I've been across the United States in this Jeep over 24 times from the time that I bought it.
Okay.
I went at least 10 or 12 times when I was in the Marine Corps. After we got out, my wife and I did trips out here because her parents moved out to California. So we come out to visit them and I drive this. But this trip is showing me that the age of the system needs some major work.
All right.
So.
But you've made it and you think that you're going to make it home?
I think so, yeah. It's got a carburetor issue, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It runs on the freeway. It doesn't idle well, but it'll get me home, and I've got a 360 sitting in the garage waiting to go in. So.
Nice.
Batteries are right here, and this are ports in case you need to jump or you need external power. Look at that. Little things. There's switches on the other side for putting the leg up and down and running the airplane.
You're just so organized with this. Like you have it down to a fine art.
I've had this thing since it was brand new, so it's like you've got the years to put into it and say, oh, that didn't work, take that out. Do it this way next time. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, just like this, the gas fill originally was in the back. Well, when I put stacks on, it was in the way, so I moved it over to here. It was so hard to fill. Every time you filled it, it wanted to gush back out, so you had to fill super slow. So when I put these corners on and welded in these plates to hold the lights, I moved this up to here.
It's the small things, and I'm noticing your Marine Corps right there.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's so cool. Don't bark at me. I'm not coming near you. She's like, I'm enjoying the sun.
Yep.
And the seat. That is so, it's very, very apt for you, I feel.
I said, it's great. Why isn't it blue?
It's great, but you got one thing wrong. We're the blue crew here.
Yeah, she said, well, you know, they only had green. Yeah, the molding on this door, when I bought the hardtop, I think I bought the hardtop in 81. By about 85, this molding was shot.
Yeah.
So I took it off, and I've been running without it or some stick-on foam behind it. This is out of a 1996 Chevy Silverado. These are the door moldings.
Oh, really?
I pulled them off when I scrapped the truck. It was my dad's truck, and it rotted out, Pennsylvania. And it worked. I couldn't believe it. I put it on. I said, this looks exactly like what it used to be on here.
So where have you been this trip?
This trip I went to Pahrump.
Yep.
And then after Pahrump, I went out to Tacoma. From Tacoma, actually, I went halfway down 127 to Baker. There's a place called Riggs Road.
Yeah.
And there's a cabin out there. Well, I went out into the cabin. I was going to stay at the cabin. It's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. It's like brand new, sitting out in the middle of the desert. Well maintained, but I only went about halfway and found a place off the side of the road, and I just camped there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yep.
Incredible.
And then, you know, the guys in the early CJ5 board, oh, I could never do that. I can't drive more than 20 minutes in a Jeep. Okay.
Well, that seems like a you problem.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
So how many trips do you do with this whole setup? Do you normally try and do it once a year?
Try to do it once a year,
okay.
And I've pretty much followed that from about 2001. I try to come out in April, the month of April, because that's when it's the nicest.
Yeah.
When May hits, it hits the hundreds, and it's like,
it's a little
okay,
hot.
Time
to go back. Yeah. Time to go back over to the East Coast.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And how long have you had this for?
I bought it new in '78.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, like I say, I custom ordered it. I didn't like the Renegade stripes, so I ordered everything the Renegade package had, plus a few things.
Yeah. See, we're a little spoilt, I think, these days. We were just talking about how people are like, we're going to throw the Jeep onto the trailer and go across country. And he's like, no, drive your Jeep. It's true. It's true. And everyone thinks they need the bells and the whistles and no. You need something that's comfortable for you, something that you like, and go out and adventure.
And enjoy.
That's what life's about. Well, I hope that you get home okay. I'm sure you're going to tell me when you get home.
I will do that.
Because I feel like a mother hen sometimes when people leave here. I'm like, make sure you tell me when you get home. I won't see you at Bantam this year.
No, won't be there this year.
But I will definitely catch you soon, hopefully.
Yep.
That'd be awesome. And thank you so much for stopping by on your way back. He actually stopped on his way out, and then I said you have to stop on the way back because I gotta know more about this. So, well, thank you so much.
All right,
it's
incredible. Good to see you.
You too.
Thanks for being the person you are.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm just me.
You're just you, but you're authentic. You don't put up a front. What you see on YouTube is you. And you don't often get that.
No, there it is.
Excellent. Yeah. Gears and electronics. There we go. These are all the clevis pins. This is a doubler. Down here we've got a snatch strap. The kinetic rope is buried up here. You can't see it. It's up here in the corner.
Here?
And no, it's not a Yankum. I'm sorry. It's hard to do when the Jeep needs so much other stuff.
If you could get a blue Yankum, would you take a blue Yankum?
Oh yeah, I saw the blue ones. They did a walkthrough with somebody, and I can't remember whether it was Matt or somebody else. They did a walkthrough with Yankum, and I saw this color blue rope. And I said, oh, that's great. I went online to order it, and they showed powder blue.
Yeah, it's more this color.
Yeah, I could live with that.
You could
live with that? But the one that I saw,
yeah,
literally was powder blue. I said, I don't want powder blue.
Yeah.
I want a darker blue.
Yeah.
So they didn't have it.
So I've just come into the shop because I have a kinetic rope for Oma the Tacoma. But I think I might actually give it to Jay. Never been used. I don't know if he'll take it because of the color, the shade of blue. Listen, I'm the same. I get picky with the shades of things as well. But let's see if he might take this. I think it would be really awesome. He said that he wanted a Yankum rope, but he's just not managed to get one yet, and he wants to spend money on the stuff, the little more important stuff that he needs to upgrade and maintain that vehicle right now. So let's see if he will receive this or whether the blue's not quite there for him, which again, I wouldn't blame him. So let's see if he will take this more powder blue kinetic rope.
Would not turn down a Yankum rope.
Yes, there we go. The blue, people, I was just saying inside, I don't know if he'll take it because the blue is a little lighter, but it's I couldn't turn that down. Heck yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah. And then I had some Seat Time Seat Time Syndicate stickers made. I don't know if you want white and blue or just the blue.
Doesn't make any difference.
Well, I'm so excited that you're walking away with a blue, of course blue, team blue Yankum rope.
Yeah.
And and your stickers. That's awesome. there you have it. It's so incredible when you've met people over on the East Coast so many times and then you see them here. It's so out of context, but it's so fantastic. Now just then Jay was saying he's gonna go home and he's gonna end up tearing the whole thing apart. It's a 46-year-old vehicle. It needs some TLC, and anything that I can help him with, I will definitely try. He said it's probably gonna be a 1 to 2 year project for him, so if we're over there and we have a little time, I'm gonna pop in, see if he wants any help. I know he's quite capable of doing it himself, but I'm learning when you're doing everything by yourself in the garage, a little hand sometimes goes a long way. Now remember to leave your answer in the comments below, but for now, I'm gonna head off. There's lots to do, and thanks for watching.